You ready? Am I in
Yeah.
focus?
Yeah.
So it's recording.
It's recording?
You
Okay.
see, there's the REC.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Chris, thanks for your patience. We've put together a fair proposal here. Uh, we, of course, know that you're the judge and jury when it comes to fair. But I wanted to make a couple things, make sure I've got a couple things right. Number one, because there's no such thing as the good deal on the wrong car, the Q50 you picked out, it is the right vehicle,
Yeah.
right color,
Yep.
equipped just the way it had to be equipped.
Yep.
Okay, so it is the right vehicle. Now, please remember, I know I mentioned this, but I'm going to go through it again. That comes with a 48-month, 60,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Okay? During that period of time, you also have roadside assistance that you don't have to pay for. It comes with it. You also have a 6-year, 70,000-mile powertrain warranty, a 7-year unlimited corrosion warranty. During the warranty, you are always going to have the benefit of a loaner car, and around here, we'll even bring the car out to you. Okay? And lastly, you have got your own personal concierge in the form of the personal assistant offered by Infiniti. So all that comes with the Q50. Okay? Here's your opportunity. If you remember, the MSRP was $45,000. Now, the Warren Henry discount alone is $1,000, and the Infiniti loyalty bonus is an additional $1,000, which means you own it for $43,000 plus your taxes, tag, and title. Your Audi, we love it. We'll buy it for $5,000. Now, by the way, that $5,000 also represents a $300 tax savings. Okay, because you're only paying tax on the difference, and 6% of $5,000 is $300 that stays in your pocket. Now, with an initial investment of $5,000, I've given you what our customers have asked for. Payment choices. At 48 months, the payment is $1,200 to $1,210. Now, that may be a little bit more than you were anticipating paying, but it also is the term that will save you the most money, allow you to pay off the vehicle the quickest, and help you build equity faster in case you want to trade or sell the car sooner, should you so desire, and that way you don't have to worry about negative equity, which a lot of people do these days. However, at 60 months, the payment drops all the way down to $750 to $760. This company is not just more comfortable, it's also more flexible. You can always pay it off early. Get a bonus, get a raise, inherit some money. You can pay it off early without fear of prepayment penalty and gain many of the same benefits you would up here. You just do it in your own time frame. And at 54 months, the payment is $970 to $980. So if you will circle and initial the payment that works best for you, we'll get your new vehicle ready for delivery. Now, what I want you to do is say, well, Steve, I'll go 60 months, but that payment's just too high. Okay?
Well, Steve, I'll do the 60 months, but 750, I can't afford that.
Okay, I understand. Chris, you're telling me the same thing most everybody tells me, and that's that you want a lower payment, and I understand that. It's not a problem. Other than the payment, though, everything else is fine. Nothing else will stop you from driving this beauty home today, correct?
No, nothing else.
Okay. Hey, Chris, everybody knows that cars depreciate, all right? But what everybody doesn't know is that every vehicle every car payment has got a savings element to it. For example, if your payment ends up being $760 a month for 60 months, okay? What you'll do each month is write a check for $760. And that check will go to the bank, either electronically or by snail mail. However, not all of that is going to the bank. Part of it is going into a savings account for you. Let me show you what I mean. This vehicle was $45,000 MSRP, and the reason I'm using MSRP is that's how residuals are calculated. Residuals are mostly associated with leases, but every vehicle has a residual, and basically it's a predicted future value. Okay, who does that? We don't do it, okay? The American Leasing Guide, Infiniti Finance, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, all the lenders will take vehicles and create a future predicted value because that's how they decide how much money to loan on them. KBB and Edmunds also offer up the same type of information. for this Q50, 5 years down the road, they say it will be worth about 45% of the MSRP. Again, you're not paying the MSRP, you've gotten a big discount. But this is the number we use to predict that. So do me a favor, take 45,000 and multiply it times 45%.
$20,250.
When you make your 60th payment, back in the mail will come a title. That title will be worth somewhere around $20,250. And by the way, this number can go up if you keep the car in great shape. Don't, run it till the wheels come off. And it can also go down if you crash it and trash it. Okay? But we're just going to use the average number. So this title is worth $20,250. This title acts just like a share of stock, Chris. You can trade it, you can sell it, or you can borrow against it. Okay? So if it's worth $20,250, do me a favor, take that $20,250 and divide it by 60.
337.50 cents.
So we'll round that to 338. So here's how the money flows. Every time you write a $760 check, 338 of it is going towards your title. Okay? Do me a favor. Take 760 and subtract 338.
$422.
Your net payment on this new Q50 is only $422. That's a little over $10 a day to drive that gorgeous vehicle. I'll need your okay right there.
Thank you for the explanation. Puts it all into good perspective.
Now, how many customers do you think ever look at a payment like that?
Never.
Nobody ever does.
Absolutely.
I've been in the car business for 38 years. I had never looked at a payment like that until I was teaching Harley Davidson salespeople how to justify payments. One guy goes, I have an idea. And he showed me how to do that a couple years ago.
I didn't even know that so much money went into the title.
Well, yeah, think
it's like a share of stock. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and by the way, it's completely mathematically and factually correct. What people forget, they forget that when they get done paying for the car, that it's not worthless. Okay, there is a value to it. And and I could take it one step further. I could say that you could take that $20,250 and you could multiply it by 6%, and that's the tax credit you'll get when you trade it. Now, if you sell it outright, you won't get that. But can you take a car title to a bank and borrow against it? Absolutely. People go, well, I thought you had to do that at a pawn shop. No.
Collateral.
It's collateral.
Can I ask you a
Okay,
question?
if I've got 100 shares of IBM stock and that it's worth $10,000, and I've got a title that's worth $10,000, the bank's going to lend money, probably 80%, on either one of them.
Question: When you done this here, I noticed him. You didn't ask him, where he want to be on his payments.
Why the shit would I do
I'm
that?
just asking the question though.
Yeah,
But what if a customer come
whoever
in?
taught you that
Oh.
is a sick human being
Okay.
and should be sued for malpractice.
Okay.
Okay? Now, but
That's
let me
a-
tell you
that's
what
a
I mean.
question, though.
No,
That's all.
I'm kidding you. Reggie, you can't tell when I'm kidding?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I was listening.
Reggie, but let me back up.
Okay.
When I meet, if I meet Chris and meet and
Right.
greet, while I'm doing fact finding,
Right.
I'm going to get an idea of
Right.
where. I mean, I'm going to say, hey, Chris, are you making payments on a car right now?
Right.
Last
Got
got
it.
you had, what
Got
what
it.
kind of
I
payments
got
did
it.
you
I
make?
got it.
And now I'm going to
That's
bump
what
that.
I'm talking about, right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to find that out long before
Right.
I'm coming to this point.
Right.
For example, if I'd have met Kevin and was it Gene?
Jeanette.
If I'd have met Kevin and Jeanette yesterday,
Uh-huh.
I'd have never taken them to that $750 if they told me that they had $30,000 to spend.
Uh-huh.
Now, doesn't mean she wouldn't have gravitated towards
I
it.
went to the 528.
Okay, so you did. You did and
I
then-
went to the
then-
528.
Then she went to the.
She went
Yeah,
to the. I
yeah.
told her this is the wrong car for you.
Yep.
She went to the
Okay.
the 750. I went to the five, cause I'm looking at the price online. It's 2450. Okay, they don't check online price. So what Tucson done was, sticker prices on the car was 31. So that's what I went with. You know, she not gonna type of, cause you have a customer go in front of you.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
You did the right thing. Okay. Yeah. Now, if someone's been paying $400 a month or $500 a month, what do you normally assume they'll pay next time?
Or they want to pay less.
Or about the same.
Sometimes they want to pay less, about the same at the most. I don't pay no less. I will pay $10 more. That's the max. 15.
Okay. Let's get something straight. You're being buffaloed and conned
Right.
by consumers.
Oh yeah.
Study of 100,000 people over a 17-year period of time. The documents they used were the credit bureaus. What do you think the average car payment went up among all those people? These weren't highline buyers either. These were, all cross-section.
How much the payment went up? Probably about $50, $100.
$125 a month is what your average car payment goes up. If I'm working in an Infiniti, Jag, or Land Rover store, I'm going to assume they could do another $300 or $400
Yeah.
easy. If I'm over in the used car department, I'm going to figure $200 to $300. Now I'm going to say, I'd say, hey Chris, you've been paying $450 now. I'm going to assume that today your $600 or $700 wouldn't be a problem for you, right? Now if they say, whoa, Steve, $600 or $700. Maybe things have changed. Maybe they lost their job. So I'm going to find out all that way before the numbers ever come out. I'm going to find out all that before I ever take them to a car.
And that's the wrong question to ask. Like you're right. You never ask what would they like them. You just give them the
You
number. and
never
say,
ask
yeah.
them where they. You ask me where. Look, I'd like my payment to be
Yeah.
$100 a month.
You never ask that question.
Okay, well you can't buy a bicycle for
Never
$100 a
ask.
month. A good bicycle anyway. Yeah, never ask. Never ask how much you want to put down. On a $50,000 vehicle like this,
gonna
Chris,
be-
most people put down 10 to 15 grand. You plan on putting down that much or more? Well, I was only thinking about putting down 5. Okay, 5,000 plus another check for the taxes.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, now I just got 8 grand out of it.
Okay.
Okay, the more cash you get, the more likely you are to sell a car, the more likely you are to sell a car at a profit. It's the people that want a $300 a month payment with nothing down where you're screwed. Okay, are we still recording?
Yeah.